Hey guys, TheGrimgoose here with part 1 of Metroid Fusion. So I will warn you, at the beginning of this there are 2 cutscenes. This first one that's playing right now, we're not going to watch all of it because it is skippable. But this next one coming up, it basically... Okay, sorry, if you heard anything, that was my cat in the background. But yeah, the second one, we can't skip it, and it's basically just telling you the whole story of, of Metroid and how Samus got to be in the predicament that she is at the beginning of this game, and there'll be a lot of dialogue. So I may or may not read it, who knows, depends on if I have something to talk about or not, to be honest. So, but yeah, that first cutscene that we just skipped, probably on YouTube somewhere. If you want to see it, go watch it. But anyways, I'm going to turn it to headphones here, but I don't really know if it's going to help me or not. I'm just wearing headphones while I'm doing this, so... Okay. So I've been assigned to watch over Biops Research team. I guess one thing that I would like to state is, Metroid Fusion, it's like, I think it's like one of the 2 Metroid games on the Game Boy Advance, which the other one is Metroid Zero Mission, which I think is a superior game, and some people like this better, and it's just all about your taste. But I really wish I could have done Zero Mission, but it's not on the Wii Virtual Console or the Wii U, and that's what I'm playing this on, is the Wii U Virtual Console. So I did look up and see they were planning on releasing it, and I'm pretty sure it's in Japan already, but they haven't released it over in North America yet, or here, I should just say. But hopefully they will get to that sometime soon, and I will definitely be doing that game in the future whenever that happens. As I just don't want to use an emulator. I'd rather just play it, on an actual console or something. But there you just saw that there was a mysterious thing that came out of that creature when she killed it. It is an X-parasite, and it absorbed into her skin, like into her suit, and infected her. So once the X had infested my immune system, she lost consciousness, and her ship drifted into an asteroid belt, I'm pretty sure. I'm not really paying much attention to this dialogue, so like I said, there's much more to come, though. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it. And that's another thing, is that this game, they cut off the sentences in weird spots, and then it makes you sound stupid. So, and transported me to the Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. So this is basically the way they explain losing all your powers and stuff. It infected her power suit, and they're removing it right now, and just basically, you don't have your missiles or morph ball or anything anymore, and you gotta go through this game and collect them just like any normal Metroid game. But it dramatically altered her appearance. The X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Wow. Samus almost dying. Then someone found a cure. And guess what? It was a Metroid. So, they used a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seemed that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. So that little baby Metroid coming in again to save our lives. So it was prepared and injected without delay, and guess what? It worked. So immediately and completely destroyed the Metroid. I mean, not the Metroids, the X-parasites. So, goodbye. And as you can see, this is what we look like in this game. At first, I really didn't like this, but it kind of grows on you. So, as for me, one life ended, yet I survived, and something different as well. I was reborn as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. Indeed, Samus, indeed. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL Research Station. I must prepare for docking. So this is where a majority of the game will take place. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL Research Station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I'm being sent there to investigate. Woo! My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CO is something I have to bear, and it was a condition of my taking the ship for someone who disliked... I was trying to read all of it before, it all went away, but... Oh, gosh. I told you, there's a lot of dialogue. So, and as you see, pretty neat, I guess you say graphics for a Game Boy Advance there. So this is where majority of our time is going to be spent, is in this station, roaming its halls and corridors and whatnot. As you can see, our ship is slightly different in this game as well. We don't have that classic orange, but there's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. So this is the CO computer guy that she was talking about. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388 as well as parts of your suit infected by the X-parasites. The cause of the explosion is yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Yep, our objective is very clear. Now go to the quarantine bay. And this is how majority of this game is going to be. You just go to a navigation room, they tell you where to go, and you do it. And I mean, it's not that straightforward. In most cases, you'll have to take some kind of secret path to get to where you need to go. But this game is pretty linear, so compared to other Metroid games, especially like Metroid, Super Metroid, which I may even do in the future as well, because that game is pretty awesome. I've yet to beat it, though. I've started it many times, but along with this game, I've started this game many times. I just cannot seem to complete it, and I'm hoping to do that here. So, finally made it back to the navigation room. Let's see. The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. So there are some kind of creatures lurking within that room. And I guess our job is to go take them out. And pretty much all we got to do that with right now is our arm cannon. I'm not really sure what else to call it, so... It looks like something crazy happened right there. But here we go, here's the quarantine bay. And there's only one lone little monster in here. And we'll absorb that X-parasite that seemingly caused us so much problems in the first place, but now it just, I don't know, we just seem like we're perfectly fine. So I guess let's head back to the navigation room now and see what our next objective is. Like I told you, we're going to be doing this a lot during this playthrough. So... This is unfortunate news. The specimen brought back by the field team were infected by X-parasites. The X can mimic its prey, and any specimen can host it before the explosion. Yeah. Sorry, I'm failing at reading right now. It's been a while since I've done this, and I'm just not used to talking, I guess commentating, and then reading or anything like that. So hopefully once I get into some more episodes of this, my commentary and everything will improve, and also reading and as well. So basically, as he was just saying, we cannot be infected by the X-parasites. We can now absorb them, and as long as we kill whatever it's hosting at the time. And these are very important throughout the game. So yeah, this will allow you to replenish health and weapons. So, and also all our abilities like Morph Ball and whatnot will also be in these X-parasites. So he's saying we need to keep the X-parasites out of the breeding habitats, and just so, you know, they can infect more things and become even more powerful. But as he just said, we are only at 10% a survive rate, which is incredibly low. But we are about to do something. We're going to do something about that. Man. I had like the belch or something right there. Ugh. So coming up here is a save room, and we will be visiting these quite often because I don't want to die and, you know, just have to restart everything that I was doing. It's happened to me many times. So now we're finally starting to run into some slightly different enemies. These little zombie goo monsters. Not really sure what to call them. And this right here we cannot destroy without any missiles, but we are on our way right now to get missiles. So, stop it, cat. She's chewing on my cords. She's going crazy right now. Okay, so we made to another navigation room. I have received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapon data. Come on, cat, stop. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help you against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here. Yep, our objective is clear. With the missiles, we go to a 20% survival rate, which, you know, is still not much, but it doubled what our beginning rate was. So, oh, gosh, I don't want to play right now, kitty. I'm sorry. Here we're heading up an elevator, and one of the many staples of a Metroid game. It said the computer reminds her of a Federation CO she served under named Adam. He used to call her Lady on missions, so. But overall, Samus isn't much on, you know, I guess taking orders or trusting people, really. Here we go. We actually don't have to stop at that navigation room for a change. Let's head straight to that data room and get our missiles. So here we go. Easy to use. Hold R, press B. We need to remember that. And that'll just about do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed so much, and if you liked the video, obviously give it a like. It helps me out so much, and I would really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.